What's going on, guys? This is going to be a Season 1.5 Marvel Rivals tier review. We're going to be ranking all the heroes of Marvel Rivals. We've had some new characters get into the fight, so let's rank them and see where everybody lies. Since these are the new characters, we're going to be putting them in first. We're going to start off with the Fantastic Four, or as they should be called, the Fantastic Two, because only two of the four are actually fucking relevant. They're pretty good. So we're going to start off with The Thing. I believe The Thing is A tier. Definitely, he's helped the meta a lot because Wolverine was taking over, and now even if they have a Wolverine, they can't displace like your front line. And yeah, he's just been a great implementation to the game. He has a great ult. He hits pretty hard, and he can mess up some healers too in the process, like getting in and stuff using his charge ability. He's really good. We have Invisible Girl, who I'm gonna say is S tier, not at the top of S tier, but she's definitely S tier. She's definitely probably top 2-3 healers in the game. Her ability to just go invisible, gather her health, and then come back into the fight whenever she wants to is pretty broken. She has one of the best ults in the game. Not only does it heal your team, but you're kind of invisible in the process of getting healed. So it like makes it so that they can't pinpoint a whole bunch of damage at you guys and you won't die. So the fact that you're invisible while getting healed is kind of insane. Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic gets used a good amount in like, I would say platinum level play, but once you get to diamond or like higher levels of diamond, you see him less and less. He definitely has some problems getting in. Definitely not the worst character, but he's definitely not amazing, I would say. He has a very annoying ult where he pounces on the back line, but I mean, it's like done in like 4 different hits and it's kind of slow, so like people tend to avoid it pretty easily, and it doesn't do well in certain maps with like low ceilings. So he's okay. We're putting him in a B. He's average, I guess. The Human Torch. Also, I'm gonna put him in B as well. Yes, his Supernova ult is pretty good. He has that team up with Storm. I'm not seeing it too much, me in particular, just because Storm is kind of getting banned in higher play. And I feel like the Human Torch without Storm isn't that amazing. But he's an average. He's average as well. I would say he's a little less than Mr. Fantastic, just because Mr. Fantastic has abilities where he can like stay alive a lot. He's like a mini tank, let's be honest. So yeah, I think between the 4 that were added, Invisible Girl's the best. The Thing comes in at number 2, the Mr. Fantastic, and then Human Torch. Now that we're going to, I kind of want to like spread it out a little bit, so I'm gonna go right into C, which would be like below average. I'm gonna have to put, and I'm gonna get crucified for it, but I definitely think the Punisher is very C, is slightly below average. Yes, he has an amazing shotgun, but like if there was ever a character that embodies the phrase "you're not that guy," it's definitely fucking this guy. Like, people who use Punisher are like trying to just play to have fun, but it's not that fun when you're in ranked and the Punisher goes 11 and 10, 11 kills, 10 deaths, and you're like, yeah, you can rack up a lot of damage, but like you're not being productive. Sure, I know Punisher has one of these, okay, and it's all fun and dandy running around in the Marvel Rivals with a shotgun, but reality of the matter is, to use this, he had to use his get in option, right? He used his get in option. He probably lost half his life. Used his shotgun, got a kill, and he's trying to get back out. And his get out option was his get in option, and he probably lost half his health. And his shit has long cooldown. So yeah, he's definitely down there. I know in my last tier list I put Thickums down here, and let me tell you, Thickums is staying down there. Thicker than a Snicker, but definitely ass. They've tried to buff her, and she's just a horrible version of Hela. And Hela's still broken to this day, even though they did try and balance her out a little bit. She's definitely at the bottom. Characters that have changed a lot is Storm. Storm got massive buffs since my last tier list. I'm putting Storm at S. I think she's one of the best DPS characters in the games for sure. Her ability her ult, the way that it stacks up and just comes back very, very fast in the hands of someone who knows how to use her is very broken. Auto attack hits the characters behind them as well if you land them in like a certain area is awesome. And yeah, her ability to switch in between her modes and giving her the ability to like give everybody else a movement buff to get to point early is also very good. Yeah, overall, one of the best DPS characters. If they have a good Storm on their team, they usually have a healer glued to them, which makes them annoying. She does get banned in higher play, but she's definitely, I would say, probably top 2 DPS in the game at the point right now. The only one that kind of rivals her DPS wise would be Winter Soldier. This guy is an issue. Definitely banned in the higher play lobbies. His ability to like reset his ammo and then his ult just keeps going after every kill. If you can like continuously go on, is insane. Very annoying, and he melts front lines. Like whoever your front line is, obviously he can't pull the thing, but like whoever your front line is, he's just gonna yank you to the side, light you up with that revolver, and you're in for a rough time. Very annoying. Also, I'm also S tier. I'm also gonna say Luna is still S tier. Obviously, people have been like working around her and stuff, but she still has her ult still broken, keeps the whole team alive. Her ability to swap between damage and heal is very cool for a lot of quirky plays that's been going on lately with like her and Venom and stuff. Yeah, she's still a great healer, and if she lands headshots too, she also melts people too. Although landing the headshots consecutively is a little hard, but yeah, she's second best healer for sure. Where we would be lying if we said Groot wasn't S tier. I would say Groot is probably the best tank in the game for sure. Just his ability to set up walls, block people off, or block people into certain locations. There's just certain maps where like Groot is just like the way to go. Like if you don't have a Groot, you're losing. Also helps with the thing that since people pick the thing a lot, is setting up walls while he's charging. Helps a lot too, and he hits like a truck, and yeah, a lot of health. The Hulk originally, I want to say I had an S tier. He's definitely had some nerfs for sure. And now that I am in the higher levels, I can see why the Hulk isn't as prevalent as I was when I was in the lower end lobbies. But I don't think he's S tier. I don't even think he's A tier, to be honest. I think he's more toward like the top of like the highest B tier possible. Yes, there's you get an occasional 1 in 1,000 Hulks that is absolutely broken. They always got their jump on deck, but the reality of the matter is a lot of people can't play him like that. He's kind of hard to play, and his shield isn't that great anymore, and he has some problems getting in. And you want to talk about getting targeted? Like people, the enemy team, when they see a Hulk, like everybody just instantly targets Hulk. Like they don't want to deal with that shit. So he ends up getting melted right away, turns into Bruce, and then gets melted right away as well. So yeah. Going into A tier with the thing, I'm gonna put my personal favorite. We're gonna put Venom up there. I don't believe he's S tier, but I do believe he's top of A. He's a tank that has certain mobility. They need to give him an extra web, but that's a conversation for a different day. That's neither here nor there. But his ability to just jump on backline, disrupt healing, and then get the hell out of there without that much worry, of course. Unless like an invisible girl like hits you out of web or a Penny wraps you. But like if they don't do that, you're Venom, it's free picking out there. Like you can in and out of the back line and just disrupting the healing going from to the tank is insane. Yeah, I think he has a fuck ton of health too. There's a lot of quirky stuff going on right now with Luna's damage buff and her ult, and then Mantis could give him a damage buff, and it just makes his ult insta-kill, which is insane. Add that with an R1 that gives you 1,000 health, or 1,000 armor. It's insane. Yeah, he's definitely A. We're going to go into Mantis. I am going to put her in A as well. She's been seeing more play for sure. The problem is that when you get a Mantis, they usually think that they're a DPS player, and they mainly DPS, and you're like, motherfucker, I need heals. But she definitely has some synergy. She has synergy right now too with Adam Warlock and Star Lord. That's an annoying team how they get revived and stuff, and they just come back and back. But yeah, she is a hybrid healer, so she doesn't output that much healing, but she's definitely useful in a fight for sure. Yeah, she just not wouldn't be good on a team that's their main healer, you know. Um, where is Cloak and Dagger? Where is he? Cloak and Dagger. I'm gonna put them in. I want to put them in S, but I know that's sacrilegious. People are gonna get crazy. But we're gonna put her above Mantis. Her auto's auto lock, and her yeah. There's like you need to understand switching between her variations, but auto locking, her auto attacks, and all her healing ability are super nice. And yeah, I just feel like she can put out a lot of DPS too, like in the right situation. Yeah, and it helps a lot when you're trying to hit flyers with your auto attacks and they just insta lock. It's so nice. They don't do a lot of damage, but obviously enough to get them to get the fuck out of there. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put Cloak and Dagger above Mantis for sure. Since we're doing the healers, I'm gonna put Adam at top of B. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at top of B. Adam, don't get me wrong, he's great. The people who play Adam can like auto cancel and like melt people right away, but definitely a learning curve for that character. And he has certain abilities that just keep you alive. Like they'll just keep you alive, but they're like kind of like on a longer cooldown too. And when he doesn't have them, he kind of just floats around. And then when he gets his ult, a lot of the times if you're using the ult, you're in a losing situation, and that shit is bright fucking gold. And when you bring your homies back, they're just gonna get melted again. So doesn't have the best ult. So yeah, he's okay. I wouldn't play him, but hey, ever to each his own. Doctor Strange was originally S tier, and he's still good. But do I think he's better than Groot in the current meta? I don't think so. I think he's better than Venom for sure, and I think he's better than the Thing. So we're gonna put him at top of A. Definitely, he got toned down a little bit for sure. His health got toned down a little bit. His shield got toned down a little bit. Can't take as much damage and stuff. People who play him are definitely committed. It's so frustrating when he's about to die and then he'll just jump up in the air and hold his shield, and then the healers hit him up in the air. Now he's back to full health and then drops back down and molests some people some more. So yeah, probably one of my least favorite, but people love to play him. We need to talk about Iron Man. Iron Man he's gonna go in A toward the bottom. His synergy with Hulk is busted. Obviously, people aren't playing the Hulk like that, but if you run into those teams that have like Hulk Iron Man, I know it's like an older team up, like we've seen it a lot, but it's still broken. Iron Man is very nice, like very fucking nice. Like his beam with first of all, his beam got buffed when he's playing by himself, and then he still has the buff with Hulk, and it's just frustrating for sure. His ult is very satisfying and very good when you hit a group of people. Definitely kill supports out of their ults and stuff. Yeah, I think he's a very good DPS character. We gotta go with Neymar. I don't care what nobody's gotta say. Neymar's up here in S tier. Neymar is so when season 1.5 had started, Neymar was known as like an anti-dive, like for Venoms and Peter Parkers and stuff, like anti-dive so that the backline is like more protected. He just sets up his octopuses and they help protect the healers. He's definitely in every game that I've played in like higher level play, he's definitely banned right off the bat. People don't like to deal with the octopuses, and people don't like to deal with him. So if he's getting banned every fucking game, it's because he's broken. So he's going S. Along with Peter the Deleter. Obviously nobody's Necros, okay? Peter the Deleter is fucking busted. Like, make your sensitivity on the highest it can be, and you're trying to keep up with this guy, and it's very difficult. People who play him, I just imagine, are like unemployed kids or like Twitch streamers that are out there farm clipping, and yeah, frustrating. Yeah, he's insta banned as well. So if he's insta banned, y'all know why, because he's frustrating. He's the if I was a healer, he is. That's like Pearl Harbor. You're getting bombed. Like, it's horrible. We're gonna go with some C tiers. Definitely C tier. As much as it hurts, and I like him, I'm gonna put Moon Knight as C tier. They've adjusted his ult so that it's a little bit more visible when it's coming out and stuff, because there were some issues or in the earlier seasons where like it wasn't like as seen, and then there was damage issues too where it was hitting way too hard. That's been fixed and stuff. He has some good mobility, but you definitely have to be very placement mindful per se, and he is a little squishy. His auto attack does have a delay, so it's harder to hit the flying characters too. But he's a good character. He's probably really close to B. Actually, he is B because I believe he's better than those two. He's gonna go right behind Hulk. Yeah, he's gonna go right behind there. We're gonna go Adam Warlock. I'm gonna put him at C. I know that's very blasphemous because a lot of people he's been seeing a lot more play in ranked, but to be honest, I don't know. I just don't struggle with him that much. Like, I usually have I have a very good Scarlet Witch on my team, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't really deal with him. My Scarlet Witch handles that, so yeah, he's just. I mean, his ult is very annoying, and it lasts a little too long, but you know. It is what it is. Down here at C, I'm also putting Rocket. I don't care how many times I see him in the higher levels. Yes, he has a new skin in the Battle Pass. Doesn't matter. Yeah, no. He's going down there. Brain dead character and spamming his little heals and then running out of dodge is just annoying. Hella. Hella is going up here with these bad boys in A tier. 2-tap, 3-tap characters, tanks, 4-5 tap, they're gone. Yeah. She hits like a truck. I do like how they nerfed her ultimate because it was lasting way too long and it's basically impossible to kill her out of it. I've never successfully killed her out of it, but yeah, she's definitely the higher end. So I have the top 2 DPS up here, Storm and Winter Soldier, and you know who needs to join them? Magic. Magic needs to join them because Magic never wants to die. She's always portaling when she's in the pocket. Portals, immune to damage in between portals. Every time she lands an ability, she gets more armor, and it's just frustrating. Never wants to die. Her dash in is super fast. She dashes in, she hits you. You're probably getting comboed and you're dead. That's just, it is what it is. We're going to put that over here. Who's a DPS like this over? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Jeff the Land Shark. Yeah, he's better than the... no, he's not. Jeff the Land Shark still has an amazing ult. Take everybody off point, throw them off the map. Everybody knows it. Everybody's seen it. There's been a rise of a lot of Jeffs being like backline destroyers. They just go to the backline and shoot their bubbles at him. And yeah, he's definitely annoying. Not impossible to kill, but he can surprise. He'll surprise a DPS player that's camping. He'll surprise him and kill him. Yeah. Magneto is also going to be... Is he better than Strange? I think they're tied. honestly. You can have them either or. Strange or Magneto tied for top of A tier. Um, they both are tanks. Both can block a lot of damage. Um, I do love. I think Magneto's just a smidge better by like a hair, but they're both great. His ult is better at killing the squishies in the back. That's just my opinion, but it is what it is. And I don't want you guys to think that Hawkeye has gone away, because Hawkeye has not. Hawkeye's broken. Let's be honest. You want to get one. You want to get one shot, one kill. If they have accuracy, it's insane. Yeah. Do I think he's better than Hela at this moment? I would say no. But just because Hela has her ability, her little orb she shoots, and it knocks people out of ult and stuff, I'm gonna give it to her by that. But they're interchangeable as well. Penny. Penny is going at top of B because Penny, defensively wise, setting up the mines and stuff and having a lot of like damage, it makes it hard for people to, if you place the nest or the mine or whatever you want to call it, like in a good spot where people have a hard time getting to it, they basically have to sacrifice like a tank, 3/4 of a tank's health to get rid of it. So, no, but if they put it out in the open, obviously you could light it up with a DPS character, get rid of it. But usually the people who put down the mines put it down in a well spot that's hidden. So, Thor's gotten some buffs as well. His rune ability now has like 0 cooldown. I think he's better. He does need a healer attached to him, but he's very solo friendly. Like if you're solo grinding up the ranks, I definitely recommend Thor. Yeah, he gets his armor after his abilities, and his ability to interrupt people's attacks and stuff with Mjolnir is insane. Yeah, I think he's definitely in the top end. We're gonna go Psylocke. Better than those guys. Better than Moon Knight. Better than Hulk. Better than Adam. I'll keep it right about Penny. She does hit hard. Okay, and she has some annoying abilities. I just don't see her too much, to be honest. I know she is a little harder to use. I do feel she gets her ult really fast, too, which is annoying, but alright. Captain America. The guy that I vouched for, that I thought was amazing and lower play. I thought he was going to be, staying up here. Hell no, he's going down here. They're just better dive characters. Hulk's better at diving. Venom's better at diving. And, yeah, he has an annoying ult where, like, keeps him and his teammates alive with a little buff, but I see Captain America, and I'm never like, woo, Captain America, Wolverine. Better than Penny, yes. Better than Hawkeye, yes. Who am I kidding? Better than Venom. I'm gonna put him up here with Magneto and Doctor Strange, let's be honest. Wolverine, hey, you better ban him in high play if you got a... Okay, so Groot, I think, is the best tank in the game. He handles Groot like another day at the beach. Pulls that motherfucker out of the pocket, and once he's out of there, lights him up. And it's usually, like, instantly dead. Yeah, he usually doesn't survive the interaction. And not to mention, he can also get flyers out of the sky. He'll surprise a flyer, too, yank him out of the sky and stuff. He has some synergy with the thing. He can get thrown as well. I'm going to put him up there, to be honest. People could cry about it. I'm going to put Black Panther. I'm going to put Black Panther above... right about there. With Moon Knight, I think it's about there. Yes, people can get decimated by Black Panther. He can. And he can be kind of hard to catch because he moves so fast. Almost as fast as Peter, but... or probably faster than Peter, to be honest, but... definitely 300 health doesn't help, and you can deal with him. He's not impossible. Loki's been getting used a lot more, too. His ability to set up the clones and then have that ability where it's like healing in certain areas. It's been getting used a lot. Him with Adam Warlock, and it creates they use Loki, and then that backs up into when Adam's cooldowns come back, and then comes back, and then Adam, and then it creates some synergy where there's like a certain phrase where like they can't die, which is very frustrating. Shit, I'm gonna put him down here. Loki's gonna go right next to Adam. You guys can interchange those how you please. Yeah. Scarlet Witch, and I don't care what anybody's gotta say. She's going at the bottom of S tier, okay? Has her phases to get in and out. Has an ult that doesn't care how big, how much health you have. As long as you're in the range, you're gonna get it exploded on. And you see Scarlet Witch is popping off. And they've been implementing her bubble that like stuns people, and it's been tough times. She's not impossible to kill, but definitely definitely annoying for sure. Don't be surprised you see a Scarlet Witch on your team with 40, 50, 55, 60 kills. Like, broken. Squirrel Girl's been getting used more too, because I don't know who thought it was a good idea to give someone a mechanic that, can bounce off of walls and still hit for the same amount. It's stupid. Her stun, you get stunned in the front line and the DPS melts you, and it's just frustrating. Yeah. And then Iron Fist. He's gonna go down here, to be honest with you, bud. Yes, you'll get an occasional Iron Fist that just parries everything in existence, but where's Black Panther, actually? I think Black Panther's a better version of what Iron Fist wants to be. I think he's better than... He's going right about there. Yeah, right below there. And yes, Scarlet Witch. Black Widow's gonna be the only character in D tier. But yeah, everything else. This is my tier list, and this is how I feel. This is kind of like related to, I guess, where I rank. I'm in Diamond 2/Diamond 1. Been trying to get into Grandmasters. So, but yeah, this is what I think. Let me know what I got horribly wrong. Let me know what you guys agree, disagree. And yeah, I'll be here with you guys throughout the next couple seasons. And we'll keep updating this stuff, alright? Alright, guys, I'll catch you guys. Peace.